All roads lead to Egypt for the COP27 climate talks. President Cyril Ramaphosa has today departed for the talks that will last 12 days. World leaders, climate scientists, negotiators, activists and other stakeholders will take stock of the planet's future. African scientists, on the other hand, are ready to provide scientific evidence of the impact and damage of climate change, as well as innovative solutions to mitigate the crisis.
Sharpening their knowledge to solve problems associated with climate change, from blistering heat conditions, droughts, floods, and changes in rainfall patterns. For Africa, the climate crisis has also become a health crisis. These scientists say Africa will soon have to deal with more waterborne and mosquito-induced infections. This is because mosquitoes are now spreading to more habitats as the temperature gets warmer. They're calling for more investment in epidemic preparedness, planning to prevent disease outbreaks from occurring in parts of the continent where infectious diseases such as malaria are still a major problem.
For the Africa to be able to cope, there has to be a support mechanism, especially from developing countries, to make sure that they consider to have a package that will help, is going to help Africa to cope in terms of mitigating and adapting to the impact of climate change, in terms of the package for loss and damage, for all these consequences on health that we are seeing that are occurring in Africa at the moment.
While these scientists believe developing countries must do more to reduce carbon emissions, their focus is on finding African solutions to global problems that hit the continent the hardest. Scientists from Uganda have come up with a new clean energy solution in a country that is heavily reliant on charcoal.
We have come with an innovation in northern Uganda, which we call green energy. The green energy is basically agricultural residues, which has been charred and mixed with a binder, such as cassava starch, and then compressed into a solid fuel, which can be used as a substitute for charcoal. It is a more sustainable energy for our country because it helps to reduce the deforestation and its climate change impacts.
Dr. Zigbodi Doke is a scientist from Ghana who is studying the composition of trees found in the savanna of the West African nation. All of this in the quest to boost rural women's ability to earn a living from planting trees.
We are breeding insects for waste recycling. Message for COP27 leaders is that we need action. And to our leaders in Kenya is that we need to hold them responsible for the promises they've given us, and especially when they say that they are planning to plant 15 billion trees in the next 10 years to arrest the climate change.
There are even more innovative interventions in waste management and recycling. Scientists also want accountability.
For trees and women, we are approaching it this way, where we are looking at the products that they are already producing from the trees. So, for example, baobab, the fruits and the oil that they get from the baobab, we are now trying to find new and improved products from that, and also access to markets that would increase their income. So if they get more income from their produce, they are likely to nurture and preserve the trees.